I'll use the same orange red color that I used earlier. And I'll blend it nicely with my blue. Yeah, the same thing. While this is drying up, we'll move on to our third landscape. Now this landscape, I want to make it super dark because it is a night sky. So I don't like using black because black is not a naturally occurring color. It's actually a mixture of all the colors. So what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of blue, add a little bit of green to it, maybe a little bit of red, and you have this really dark kind of a purplish color, which actually is the color of night sky. So you have this really nice dark color. Now here I want to go in diagonal strokes rather than the straight ones what we've been doing up till now. So you see this really pretty intense color. I'll apply color till almost this part, and then I'll again wash my brush, take some water and start blending it down. The better your blending, the better your painting will look. We'll be giving 3 layers to each and every painting. So while the second layer might look lighter, don't worry. So you have this beautiful, beautiful purplish kind of a hue that you get in a night sky. Now let's move on to our first landscape. I want to give a nice field over here, right at the bottom. So I'm taking a little bit of my ochre yellow, which is this mustardish kind of a yellow, and I'm going to create my field. And then I'm going to take a little bit of dark brown and just give this kind of a line just to show a hint of trees in the background. And then I'll just give more trees. We will define this again in the fourth layer, so don't worry if it's kind of merging. That is what we want. I've just created this kind of a pathway. So you have this field ready over here. Now for our second landscape, we want to create a mountain range. So I'm just taking a little bit of red, mixing a little bit of blue to it to create this reddish kind of a purple, and I'll create our first mountain range, which is farthest away from us, so it will be lighter. and then I'll mix a little bit of dark blue to the same color, and remember the dark color that we used for our last landscape. I'm taking a little bit of that and then just creating this kind of a shadow on the mountain range. And I want to create a lake over here which has some kind of reflections. So I'm just applying the same color, leaving a little bit of the orange color earlier. Yeah, so we have a very pretty daylight sky, we have our sunset, and now we move on to our night sky. Now again, I want to make this sky really intense. I'm not happy with the intensity. For a lot of people, they usually achieve this the intensity required in the second wash itself. I feel it needs more intensity, so I'm starting with the same step again. And with the really dark color, the same dark color, I'll just create a mountain range over here. So we have our mountain range in the night sky. Now to put finishing touches for our first field, I'm going to take a thinner brush I'm going to take a little bit of green, mix it with a little bit of brown to create this muddy greenish color, and then we're just gonna give some trees. The trees in the distance will almost look like dots, whereas the trees which are nearer to us will have a much clear shape. And then we can create this kind of a fence which runs throughout the pathway. And then what I want to do is just take a little bit of blue color, very light wash, and just create this really light hill range in the background. It has to be almost there but not there. So it gives you this idea of a depth. Then we move on to our evening sky. We'll create, so I'm using the same dark color that we used for our night sky. I'm just adding a little bit of a red to it to create this beautiful purple color, and I'll create the mountain range which is closer to us. and then I'm just going to create some dark ripples on the lake with the same color. I'm not using any water because I want this dry brush kind of an effect, which in the end will look like light reflecting on water. So we are kind of done with this. We'll just need to add a little bit of more detailing once this is dried, to move on to our third painting.